All right, everyone. So, as always, when we get closer to the official release date of the newest chapter of the Dragon Ball Super manga, Dragon Ball Super Chapter 82, we get the drafts for the first few pages of the upcoming chapter that's about to be released. Now, before we get to them, as always, I have to warn you, this video will contain spoilers. Even though this was officially put out by Shueisha on the official Dragon Ball website, it still will contain spoilers for, again, just the first few pages, and nothing much happens to them, or nothing much happens in them, excuse me. But if you're someone who doesn't want spoilers at all, there's your warning. All right, so let's get to what's actually included in these drafts. So the chapter title is called Bardock vs. Gas, and we'll get to this in a minute, but let's go over the actual drafts and see what's happening. Now, here we see a shot of another planet, and we find out that this is where Goku and Gas presumably teleported to, where we left off in the or where the previous chapter left off, right at the very end, with them using instantaneous movement to go somewhere else. I know a lot of people theorize that maybe they were going to like Beerus or Vampa or whatever, and you were going to see Broly. It seems like that's probably not what's going to happen, at least according to these drafts, because maybe it still will, because remember, this is like the first 7 pages, so who knows. We see the fight continue. Goku's on the defense, which makes sense. You can see his arm is badly damaged just from defending himself from that kick, and it still continues, and then he uses instantaneous movement to disappear. Gas, of course, follows him. They continue to fight, and we see the guys from the Universe 6 tournament, the announcer and the guy who sung the national anthem for the universe or whatever, and we see them continue to fight, still using instantaneous movement to like teleport, and the fight continues. And this is where we get introduced to a bit of a gag where, and we have translations for this, don't worry, but we see Gas just have a bunch of crap just dumped on him by this truck right here, and we see it's Monaka driving the truck. And again, like I said, we'll get to translations for this, but we see them teleport away again, and this time he falls into a bathtub, which, by the way, this is really funny because I don't know if you guys remember this. In the Dragon Ball Z anime, I can't remember if this was in the manga too, but in the anime, when Gotenks was fighting Boo in the Room of Spirit and Time, he basically knocks Gotenks into Piccolo, and they crash into the building that they're in, you know, the portal to the back to Earth, and they basically crash into a bathtub, and then Piccolo peeks his head out of the water and tells him to, you know, get out. And then it was this whole gag. I can't remember if it was in that manga too, but that's what this is kind of reminding me of, especially this shot right here of Gas just like peeking his head outside of right out of the edge of the tub. I think it's funny, and this is one thing that I do love about Dragon Ball is even when things are serious, they never take themselves too seriously, which I do like that they're introducing some levity here, especially after what happened in the previous chapter, because the previous chapter had some dark moments, like Granola getting both his arms broken and then his eyes destroyed by Gas. Like that was pretty dark if you think about it. And then of course getting shot in the back by like, again, I cannot wait to see what happens when that gets animated. I wonder if they're gonna make it look you know, as brutal as it looked in the manga. So anyway, let's head on over to Herms, who has translations for us for what happened in this interaction between Goku and Gas when this gag happened. So according to what's said, Gas yells, "You can't run from me," and then he gets drenched in cement from Monaka's truck, and then Goku jokingly says, you know, "You can go wash in the river if you want, you know, before we continue," and he just says, "Shut up," and they continue to fight. And that's when they teleport to the Galactic King's bathtub, and that's when he, I guess, well, he got to wash off, and that's all we have for now. So anyway, let's get back to something. Let's get back here and look at what it says right here. This part in particular, you'll also be able to see Bardock's story retold. Now, one question that a lot of fans have had is, how exactly did Bardock manage to win? You know, what did he do? Did he figure something out? Did he find a weakness or whatever? Well, it seems like maybe we'll finally get to see the answer to that question, because we sure as hell couldn't rely on Monaito, because the guy conveniently passes out right when he was about to get some crucial information about how to beat Gas, but of course, conveniently, because otherwise they would have been able to end this fight early. But no, we had to keep the story going for some weird reason, and it seems like now we're finally going to get an answer to that. At least I hope that's what we, or at least that's what I'm sort of theorizing based on what we're being told here. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you think we'll finally be told what Gas's weakness is and how the heroes can use it to be able to beat him and be able to get out of this? And what did you think of what we saw here? Did you like the gags that were introduced, or did you think that it's a little bit weird to introduce this here when things are like supposed to be like kind of serious about you know, like, because Gas is incredibly powerful, they're pretty much screwed, and yet you're introducing gags or whatever. To me personally, I didn't hate it. I mean, this is pretty much par for the course with Dragon Ball, because like I said, they don't take themselves too seriously. At least that's what I like about them. Anyway, that's just my thoughts. I want to know your thoughts in the comment section, and while you're here, consider leaving a like, sharing this video, and please subscribe if you haven't, and make sure to hit the bell notifications, or the bell icon, excuse me, for notifications, so that way, of course, because then you'll actually be notified for when a video goes up, because YouTube's notification system is kind of broken. So anyway, sorry for the long the outro with the whole thing, because you kind of have to with YouTube, unfortunately. Anyway, because they really like it when you tell people to subscribe for some weird reason. Yeah, I'm just gonna end this video right here, and bye for now.